Hey guys, this is Nefarious411 with episode 45 of my Monster Feed the Beast server play series. In the previous episode, we were working quite a bit on getting all of the IC2 machines working. I was working on getting the UU matter in order to replicate the Iridium that's going to be needed for quantum armor. So if we take a look in here, we can see that we need a lot of Iridium reinforced plates, and that takes 4 Iridium ore per plate, and I believe we need about 40 plates, or 40 Iridium ore, 10 plates. So yeah. So in between episodes, it has been a while since I recorded. I've had quite a bit of stuff going on in my life. So while I was in between, I went ahead and did this. So I basically moved all of my processing stuff over into this area right here. I'm still missing some of the patterns needed, unfortunately. Looks like I can't get in there. Oh yeah, that's a facade. But I'll just need to set up these patterns again. Unfortunately, whenever you're moving one of these cables, the patterns don't go with it. So that is unfortunate. But it's the drawback to using anything that uses an item filter. Unless you can take the item filter out like you can with extra utilities. But I did go ahead and spread these devices out. We have our power here using an MFE, all of the machines that we made before, even the thermal centrifuge that we had before, and I believe that I put overclockers in most of these. So I did craft quite a few of these overclockers in between episodes just to make sure that we had them available for faster processing. And I think we are ready to go ahead and start this. And you can see that my tanks, I'm using the Open Blocks tanks, they are completely full of UU matter because this has been running in between episodes. I do not know how many blocks I have here. I do believe I have one in the corner. Yeah. So do the math. I'm not going to do that math right now. But we can go ahead and get started. So where I left off, I did have to look at the last video just to see what we were doing, and it looked like we were creating the pattern storage. So let me take a look at the pattern storage. And this is what, was it the pattern storage? That's the scanner, mass fabricator, recycler, yeah. So pattern storage, and I think that's why we needed the thermal centrifuge. So where did I leave off on that? Advanced circuit, so I should have that as a crafting recipe eventually. Yeah, it's just going to take a little bit apparently. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do about getting these reinforced stones, because if I remember right, you have to have some spray that you spray into scaffolding in order to get these reinforced stone. So that one might be a little bit more difficult. So let me go ahead and craft both of these things. That way we can at least get the items that we will need, all except for the reinforced stone. So how do I do that? I believe it's going to require one of these CF sprayers. So let me go ahead and create one of those CF sprayers. There we go. Don't have any of that. That should be fairly simple. And iron item casings. So, cool. do have the recipe for that, so let me go ahead and craft a few iron item casings. Come on. And there we go. Cool. CF sprayer. And this is empty. And I believe I do need the CF powder. And how do I get that? Stone dust. Oh, this is going to be real fun. I do not have an ore washing plant. And that's probably what I'm going to need, since these are all crushed ores. Well, cobblestone. Let me see if cobblestone will work, because I do not want to have to create a bunch of machines that I don't need or use. Ugh, so many different types of cobblestone. Where's the one that I want? Yeah, that just didn't look right to me. So let me run over here, throw this into the thermal centrifuge, and see if this will work. Because this should give me the stone powder. Cool. That seems to be working. Very nice. So CF powder is a simple recipe. Hopefully that's a 100% return. It's hard to tell. So what do I do with the CF powder once I get it? I might have to look this up. There we go. That just gives me one. I think I have to use a canning machine, unfortunately. So it does look like I will have to have another device, another machine. So let's go ahead and create one. If we use it, cool. If we don't, that's also fine. Do these have different recipes? What is that? 2 EU per tick. So let me do this one, I guess. Basic machine casing and basic circuit. So that should be simple enough. And where's my basic circuit? Isn't it called basic circuit? Oh, it's just electronic circuit. That's weird. For some reason I thought it was a basic circuit. Alright, come on. I hope I have enough resources. And it looks like rubber is still our deciding factor. We still have quite a bit of rubber wood, which reminds me, I never set up the filter for this. So let me go ahead and do that. It kind of explains the state of things this morning whenever I logged into the server. Things weren't the way I was expecting because I cleared out that filter and I didn't put the rubber saplings back into place. Alright, so circuit and basic machine casing. Got that switched. Canning machine, yay! And I probably need the fiber cable. And I will put this right here. This is probably good as any. There we go. Alright, so how does this work? So that's canning. Drain from cell into tank. Fill cell from tank. Fluid enrich. Alright, I think I have it. I am not sure. But it does look like I should be able to use like some fluid ducts and maybe some sort of water Do I have any portable tanks? I do. So let me go ahead and grab a portable tank. Come over here, put some water in it. Maybe? Is that not going to work? Let me do it this way. Can I get water out of you, please? Fluid conduit. Extract. Oh. How's that? There we go. Give me some water. These reservoirs are probably a little slow. Slower than I would want, but that's fine. Cool. There we go. And let me see if I can get the water into here. That's not it. There we go. Is it gonna do it? Yay, construction foam. That is exactly what I was looking for. Nice. So I guess I need some more of that CF powder. So let me go ahead and look into the system. Actually, nope, that's not going to work. CF powder. There we go. Cool. Let me just grab all that I can. I don't know what else I'm going to be doing with this. So let me go ahead and run this, and I don't know how to get this out of here, unfortunately. How much does this take? Usages. Oh, that's kind of cool. Create a little backpack with it. But it doesn't look like I can see how much I am going to need. So let me take this out real quick. Can I reverse this? Doesn't look like it. Let me take that out. Put that there. Well, it looks like the fluid is in it. Because I think we had more construction foam before. So let me grab another portable tank. Put this on top, and this should allow us to at least get this construction foam. Okay. You know, I think this indicates that I need 2 canning machines. So let me go ahead and make another canning machine real quick. Alright, cool. There we go. Cool. So now, this needs to be there. And can I just do that? Cool. Yay. And change this. Maybe it does need to be from canning. No. Drain from cell into tank. Fill cell from tank. Maybe this. Oh, why is this so complicated? Wait, it's doing something. What is it doing? Oh, it's got my construction foam in here. Yay! It's kind of weird that it put it back in the same slot that I put it in. But now we should be able to take some scaffolding. Not that kind. I think we have to have iron scaffolding, which we don't have any of that. Ooh. Iron item casing. Okay, I think it was one of these for how many of those fences in extruding mode? It's just one. What did I do with that? Extruding. There's the extruder. There we go. Cool. And let's go ahead and encode that. And we might as well encode these, but not with a calclavia. I need more iron plates. Oops, if I can type right. Iron plates, I need just, well, said two, but I only needed one more. That's fine. There we go. Put that pattern in there, encode. Nice. Throw that in, and that was extruding, right? So that pattern can go in there. Yay, now we have the iron fences. So I should be able just to craft, I only needed 3 of these, so let me just craft 3 real quick and see if that will be quick about it. Oh, I guess it crafts 16 at a time. So let me lay all of these out and start shooting the CF foam in it. Oh, cool. So now it's just a matter of waiting, if I understand this correctly. These will eventually dry or harden into the reinforced stone, and I think it takes quite a bit of time to actually mine it out whenever it's ready. So let me go ahead and grab a bite to eat. And just wait. Come on. Oh, I can walk through it. That's kind of interesting. There we go. So that is the reinforced stone. This will take a while to pick up. Probably about the same as obsidian, I would think. So let me go ahead and get my pattern encoder or pattern storage. Yeah, pattern storage. And that was with the 3 reinforced stone at the top. Sweet. Just 2 more. And we'll be able to get this. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. That was an accident. That's fine. I guess I just lost some of that CF foam. There we go. Pattern storage. Cool. So here, I should be able just to place it down. And it says no storage. I wonder, oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Wonder why it says no storage. Let me see if I can actually scan some iridium. Iridium, because we only got the 3 iridium ore. So let me throw it in here. I'm hoping that this will scan and store it in here. I think it said no storage because I think you can put some of those DVD looking things. Where is that? Pattern storage. Yeah, these crystal memories. I think that you can put them in this little slot and transfer them around, but I think if you have the pattern storage adjacent to the scanner, it should work. I do not recall. I'm crossing my fingers. Alright, so this, does this require power? It doesn't look like it requires power, which is good. So now, assuming that works, industrial craft, let's take a look at what we need to actually create that. My mind has kind of gone blank as to what I need. Replicator, there we go. So let me go ahead and create a replicator, and it does look like we need a couple more of these reinforced stone. So I'll go ahead and grab those real quick. A little bit faster, please. There we go. Cool. Replicator. We only got one of these teleporters and 2 reinforced stone. What else do I need? I need 2 more of these. How hard is that going to be? Ugh. Can I? No, I can't. Alright, so let me just create some crafting recipes for this. Alright, I came up with a little problem. Part of the replicator is to create 2 of these HV transformers, and they require an MV transformer. And if you remember from a previous episode, the recipe is completely wrong for the MV transformer. I do not have the ability just to use a copper cable to create one, which would have been kind of cool. But I do remember the recipe, and I'm hoping that this will actually work. Ooh, that does look like it worked. If it's able to craft it, that's a different matter. So let me go ahead and throw that in there. And let's see if I can get this to craft the MV transformer. And it does look like it might have been able to do that. Transformer. Well, it's not in there. Transformer. Okay, cool. So that actually does work. Cool. So I am going to continue going down this road and see if I can get the rest of these recipes in here. Even if they're broken, I might be able to have some sort of workaround. But it looks like the rest of these should be fairly simple. Alright, it's about time. We finally were able to create the replicator, all of the teleporters, HV, transformers, things like that. Yay, that's done. And our scanning completed. Unfortunately, I clicked on a button. It comes up with a little chest to save the item that you scanned. And I was able to see it in the pattern storage. Yay! So this does take quite a bit of UU matter. What is that, 22 buckets? Where's my power at anyways? I don't know if I've recorded this before, but you probably noticed that I have completely remodeled the backstage area. I think I just completely slipped my mind that I had done this because I was tired of having to deal with a lot of debris behind the scenes. So I went ahead and redid all of this. And it does look like I need another cable, unfortunately. So that is a little bit cleaner for me. There we go. So I'm hoping that this will be easy to do. Plop that there. And cool. And it does see the pattern storage. So I should be able just to use this, but I need some way for the UU matter to actually get in there. So let me come over here, grab a conduit. Probably want the pressurized one because that's the higher tier. Let me grab a couple of these just in case. There we go. And I did create a door, even though I keep going through the walls. I did create a door there to make it a little bit easier for me. And does look like, these are in out. So I wonder if I can do this in a way. where I can reuse the same pipe. There we go. Well, I guess I didn't need to do it that way. Darn. Well, this might actually work. So let me go ahead and switch this to extract mode. And this will always be active, and that will always throw it in here. So we should be able just to do like a single run. And it is using UU matter and EU. Quite a bit of EU. I wonder if I should have this on a completely separate circuit. Because that will really eat into the UU matter production. But it does look like the EU is going by a lot faster than the UU matter. So it might not be that big of a problem. Because if I look at the Iridium, it looks like I just need 1,000 K? Does that mean 1,000,000? That's a weird way to say that. So it might require like 1,000,000 EU. That seems like it's a high number, but I guess that could be correct. This should be able to keep up with it fairly well. I wonder though, if I were to put overclockers in there, what does that do? Grab a couple of these overclockers, throw them in there. Does it seem to be going through the UU a little bit faster? Sure went through the power really fast. Adapter. Let me see if I can create one of those real quick. What is that? A PSU. Got that. Ugh. These slabs are weird. Should probably get rid of a lot of these slabs. There we go. And let me grab a conduit since I'm here. One of these. Nope, that's an item conduit. I want the energy. There we go. And I should have to wrap up pretty soon. I'm not sure where I'm at in my video, but let me go ahead and break that. See if that keeps up a little bit. Oh wait, actually I need to get power to it. Where is the power coming from? There we go. I should be able just to hook that up right there and we should be good. Maybe with the overclockers it is not working out too well. But it does look like it's eating through the power fairly quickly. So this just might be the nature of the replicator and how much power is needed for each one. So let me go ahead and let this run a while because we still have quite a bit of UU matter that we need to wait on. I'm not sure why that one's taking a while because we have a full tank right above. So you'd think that would be a little bit faster to get in here than the energy. But let me go ahead and wait for this to be completed. Alright, unfortunately I did miss it finishing up, but it does look like I was able to create our first Iridium. Unfortunately with the scanning of it, you actually lose the item that you scan. So we just now broke even, unfortunately. So if I bring this back over to my AE system and throw it back in, you can see that Iridium, we only have the 3. Which is exactly what we started with. So what I want to do is go ahead and put this on repeat run, and this should allow me to keep generating more and more of these Iridium ore. It does look like we're still running through some power issues, but it does look like it's a little bit faster. I did decide to create a couple of these EU adapters because the power does stack, and these energy conduits from Ender.io are actually transferring a lot more power than we're actually converting with the EU adapter. So probably not a bad problem, but we still can't seem to keep up with the other replicator. There's probably nothing that we can really do about that unless we start looking at some of the HV, well, not the HV, but the MFSU for data storage. Because if you see here, the output is 2048 EU per tick, and these I think are just 512K. Cannot remember. It might be 512K RF. Not as much as we need, but it should be sufficient. So now we just have to wait for the replicator to finish creating all of the Iridium that we're going to need, and we should be set to actually start looking more at the quantum armor. But I think we have reached that wrapping up point, and I need to go ahead and stop the recording. So if you could go ahead and like the video down below, it would be greatly appreciated. And also, if you like the series, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But for now, this is goodbye.